Ever feel like you're stuck in a rut, you know? Like you're spinning your wheels trying to build better habits,
Yeah.
but not quite getting there.
Yeah.
Well, today we are taking a deep dive into 5 tips for building better habits. And believe me, these are not your typical self-help cliches.
No, not at all. We're going deeper.
Oh, we are going deep.
We're going to really kind of pull back the curtain and figure out
Yeah.
why these tips work,
I love it.
the actual science behind them.
Yes. So tip number 1, the very first thing, and they lead with this, which I thought was interesting. Start small.
Okay.
Now, on the surface,
Right.
that might seem kind of obvious. Right?
Yeah, it seems simple.
Like, yeah, okay, start small.
Right.
But I have a feeling there's more to this than meets the eye. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like we always do this, right?
Yeah.
We get so excited, we want to change everything all at once.
Well, no, the things.
Yeah, exactly. New Year's resolutions, anybody.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like trying to climb Mount Everest in one giant leap. You're going to fall flat on your face, right? You're not going to make it off the ground. You got to build up to these things.
Right.
You got to start small. Find your footing. Take those little steps.
Okay, so those initial manageable steps.
Yes, exactly.
Eh,
Like base camp.
base camp.
Exactly.
All right, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And, speaking of small changes, but that have big impact, the text also mentions keystone habits.
Ooh, yes, keystone habits.
So what's the story with those?
These are fascinating because it's like, have you ever seen a Roman arch?
I have, yes.
Okay, so there's that keystone in the middle,
Uh-huh.
right? And it's holding the whole thing together. It is, right? So these habits, they might seem small,
Okay.
but they're like that keystone. They have this ripple effect.
Okay.
They impact all these other areas of your life. And it's not even just about the habit itself, but it's the chain reaction it sets off. For example, did you know that if you make your bed every morning, studies have shown this can lead to greater productivity throughout the whole day. And even, get this, better financial decisions.
Get out of here.
I know.
Really?
That's the power of a keystone habit.
It's like that domino effect, right?
Yes,
Small thing that starts this whole chain reaction.
exactly.
Wow. Okay, the text also talks about attaching new habits to existing routines, which I love this idea.
Oh, it's brilliant.
So can you give us some examples of how to do that?
Absolutely. Okay. So let's say you want to start meditating every day, right?
Yeah.
It's good for you. We all know this.
Sure.
But finding the time, it's tough, right?
It is.
So instead of just like adding it to your to-do list and stressing about it,
Yeah.
pair it with something you already do. Like you're already making coffee in the morning, right?
Most mornings, yeah.
So instead of, while you're waiting for the coffee to brew and scrolling through your phone, just take 5 minutes right there at the counter
Okay.
and meditate.
So you're basically like, almost stacking it on top of.
Yes, exactly. You're just slipping it in.
Yes, I like that.
It makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, you want to read more?
Always trying to read more?
Make it part of your bedtime routine.
Okay.
You're already brushing your teeth, washing your face, right?
Well, free.
Right.
Yeah.
So build it in. Want to drink more water?
Yes.
Have a glass before each meal.
Okay.
So easy.
Oh, I like that.
And you're weaving it in and it becomes automatic.
Right. Right.
It's not a chore anymore.
You're not like forcing it into this already
Exact.
jam-packed schedule.
Yes.
Right.
It's just part of what you do.
It just becomes part of your routine. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that a lot. So making it automatic is key because we all know consistency is so important for building lasting habits.
Accountability.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes. Okay, speaking of which, the text also emphasizes tracking progress.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of people find this part really tedious.
Yeah. They get scared.
They do. They're like,
It makes them feel bad.
it feels like, it's judgment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels bad. So what are your thoughts on tracking?
It's not about like punishing yourself if you miss a day.
Right.
It's about celebrating the wins.
Yes.
It's about saying, look what I did.
Yes.
So, and it doesn't have to be this big elaborate thing. Use an app if you want. Use a journal.
Whatever works for you.
But the point is just to acknowledge your efforts. That can be so motivating.
Yes, it is. It's giving yourself credit where
Yeah.
credit is due. Right.
Exactly.
So often we don't do that.
We don't. We are our own worst critics.
We are so hard on ourselves.
I know.
Okay, and last but definitely not least, because I love this part, rewarding yourself.
Ooh, the fun part.
Yes, it is the fun part.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts on choosing effective rewards?
Okay. This is key.
Yeah.
Okay. Choose a reward that makes sense.
Okay.
Don't sabotage yourself. If you reward a workout with a bag of chips, they're not doing yourself any favors.
Okay. It defeats the purpose, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So think about it. What feels good, but also aligns with what you're trying to do.
Okay.
So maybe it's a nice, relaxing bath after a long day where you stuck to your new habit or that healthy meal you've been wanting to try.
Yes, those are some good ones.
Things that make you feel good about what you're doing.
Positive reinforcement.
Exactly.
Yes, I love that. And it really is all about finding those little things that keep you motivated and engaged in this whole process.
Absolutely. It should feel good.
It should feel good. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be dreading it.
Exactly.
So to kind of wrap things up here, we've learned that building better habits doesn't have to be about these huge monumental shifts, right?
Oh, no.
It's about taking it one small step at a time.
Baby steps?
Baby steps. Understanding the why
Yes.
behind it all, the science behind these habits.
That's fascinating.
It is fascinating. And then figuring out ways to integrate them into your life in a way that feels,
Seamless.
seamless, like you said, where it's not another thing on your to-do list.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
just part of who you are, what you do.
Exactly.
So my question for you and our listeners today is, if you had to pick just one habit, just one, to start building today,
Yeah.
something small and manageable,
I like that.
what would it be?
Yeah.
And what existing routine could you pair it with?
Ooh.
Think about it.
I like it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yes, thank you.